Hey folks, it's Dave back here. Oh, I'm a little off-centered over here in Studio B. Let me see if I can square this up a little bit. Alrighty, how's that? We're back in Studio B here. I'm playing some baseball tonight here on the Thanksgiving Eve, if all goes well, and I hope it does. As I need to get my chat room set up and a few other things going here. And we're going back to my 1979 baseball season. I would like to wrap this up, okay? As this is one I've been playing like a game of the week all along, and been very enjoyable. It's just I need to wrap it up. It's been going on a long time. And I've played probably 5 or 6 different games. You know, I did pick up the 79 strat season, which I was pretty happy about. Someone actually sold me that at a fair price, I thought. And so I got to use that. And Pocket Pennant Run, Back to Basics, APA, just about everything that I have for baseball I used. And so I'm coming back tonight with the Pocket Pennant Run. And let's see here if I can go to my full screen. I'm gonna lose you for a second here while I do this, but there we go. And I'm gonna throw my ball roller over here, and hopefully. So I put out the charts for Pocket Pennant Run so you guys can kind of follow along here. Now, it's been a while since I played this, so I'm going to do the best I can. Now, on the screen, you're going to see that I have all the images, all the ratings on the screen. So you won't see the cards because there's really no cards in Pocket Pennant Run. I guess you could start printing them out, I guess, if you wanted to. But this is the season I went and I put all the Pocket Pennant Run ratings into this. Every single player in 79 has the Pocket Pennant Run ratings. So as you can see, you get Bunbury at the plate. It says A. Bunbury, Al Bunbury. His batting is a B. His power is a C. Speed is an A, and his defense is a B. That's how you would read that. So you get your batting, your power, your speed, and your defense. For the pitchers, you get your fatigue rating. So that's the 5 for Bob Stanley. So I know Ron's really happy that Bob Stanley's starting tonight. Then you get your pitching rating, which is a B. And then he's got control and then his defensive rating. So if you look over at the charts on the right side, that'll show you what we're going to be looking at here. So again, it's been a while since I played it, so I have my charts off to the side. So we're hoping that things are going to go nice and smooth here, but we'll have some fun here. I'm not going to have any injuries. I'm probably not even going to do the rare plays tonight. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of play this straight up so we can get through the game. David C. comes by. Barbara comes by, and Charles comes by here so far in the chat room as we play some Pocket Pennant Run. To give you an idea where we are, we're late in the season. So we are in September 10th of 79. As you can see, the Orioles have a 5-game lead on the Red Sox. And so that's what's going on over here. So kind of a big game for the Sox if they want to climb back in it. A loss here could be devastating. 6 games out this late in the season might be something that they do not make up. So I have my special charts over here because I have not played Digital Diamond in quite some time. And so I have to input all this stuff. So it's going to hopefully all come back to me pretty quick, but I might stumble through a couple of innings while I get back to it. What I love about Digital Diamond is that you get all the seasons included, but not every single one, but you get a ton of seasons going back to the 20s and 30s, if you know what I mean. You can put all the graphics in, all the pictures in that I did. So as you can see when I clicked over here, all the logos are in over here. I love that you can do that. I can put all the pictures in. I got the logos down below. So it's a fun time. It really is. So, all right, let's play. So you're going to see the dice roll here. We'll follow along on the charts on the screen. So here we go. They're 12-sided die, I'm pretty sure. So we have a 5. So Stanley is a B. So a B5 is a defensive check. So a 6 is going to be hit down to shortstop. So it's going to be Burleson, whose defense is an A, and an A7 is a ground ball, and he will be out. All right, so it's going to be our first pitch here, and we're going to have a swing, and it's going to be a G6. Am I correct on the hit down to Burleson? Yep, so Burleson makes the play, and there's one away. Now, incidentally, that 7 roll, that A7 said GL, so on a GL ground ball, the lead runner is out. Is kind of how that was. And then it's got an F and a T, so that would have been an outfield for the flyout. So a GL is the lead runner, so it would have been, it would have been an out. I don't think it would have been a double play, so it just would have been a play at second, but since there was nobody on base, that's a out at first base. So now we have Kiko Garcia, I think it is, right? That's coming up to the plate. So Garcia will swing away. And we have a B6 off the red chart. A B6 is going to be a lefty-righty split. Now, Garcia is a lefty. Stanley is a righty. So how do we do that? I think it drops down by one on the lefty-righty split. If same as the batter, but if the pitcher and the batter have the same handedness, the batter drops one rating. So they do not. Okay, so they do not. So the lefty against the righty pitcher. Stanley's a righty, I believe. Yep, he is. So there'll be no drop in grade for the batter. So we're going to go to the batter, and it's going to be a 9. That's pretty good. So Garcia batting is a C, which is not good. A C9 is going to be a single, though. A single, because he likes to mingle. And his speed is a D, so I don't think we're going to be stealing on the play. And so now we're going to have Singleton coming up. So we got one on and one out. And Gerald comes by. Happy holidays. And Charles is going to fly solo this year. I've done that a few times. Sometimes it's peaceful. There's so much drama going on in my wife's family. It's like, yeah, we're in, we're out, we're in, we're out. It's like, I just want to have some turkey. All right, Singleton coming up. We have a 6, so we got a B6. That's going to be another left-to-righty split, so he's a switch hitter. So no, a 12, though. An B12. B12 is a power check. Oh, boy. So his power is A. Oh, I think this is gone. A9 is a home run. So Ken Singleton rocks this one out with a home run, right? That's HR. And we'll see it. That's over the head of Lynn, and Singleton puts this one out, and it's 2-0 for the Orioles. That didn't take long, Stanley. Right? Right? All right. So, but the good news is for the Sox is one away, and it's going to be Murray coming up. So we have a B3, so we're going to go with the control. Stanley's control is a C. So we have a C3, and he'll strike him out. All right, so Stanley with the strikeout. And we have 2 away. And Barbara's going to be alone this Thanksgiving, too. Except, well, she's got 4 feet of snow to keep her company, right? Do you still have the snow? Yeah. I don't know if that's comforting or not, though. Lee May coming up. He's the DH. And we have a B5. That's going to be a defensive check. This is going to be hit down the shortstop. And Burleson, being an A, should make this play. An A5 is a ground ball lead runner. So it's going to be another play down the short. So, after a half inning, the home run makes it 2-0 for the Orioles. And all the snow melted. Isn't that just the cat's meow? You get all the snow, you bust your butt cleaning it, and then it comes in and it all melts. It's just like, man, why did we have to get all this? Jerry Remy, the Rem Dog, will lead things off. And Martinez is a B pitcher. So we have a B1. Struck him out. So Remy going down, and there's 1 away. Burleson comes up against the B pitcher. A B12. Oh, it's going to be a batter check. Burleson's a B2. That's not going to be very good, and that's going to be a ground ball down to first base. And he will take it himself. That's going to be Eddie Murray. Take me home tonight, Eddie Murray. And it's 2 away here in the Boston first. Freddie Lynn coming up. We have a B1, and he struck him out. Not much of a chance there for Freddie Lynn and Martinez fans, too. And we're going to go to the top of the second. 2-0 for the Orioles. JC Sports Replays comes by. Yeah, this is something I whipped up real quick tonight. This is Pocket Pennant Run. So on all the players, you have all the Pocket Pennant Run ratings. It took a long time to do, but I was heavily into Pocket Pennant Run when I started this project. And I figured I'd put up the charts over here on the side so you could follow along and still have the full screen here, if you will. And the dice rolls. I kind of went lazy with the ball roll. I did want to set up the second camera tonight. All right, so we have Gary Renicky, right? Is that who this is? Gary Renicky facing Stanley, who's a B. So we have a B7. It's going to be lefty-righty, so it's going to be righty-righty. So if it's the same, they're going to drop a batter rating. So Renicky is going to drop from a C to a D. So it's a D4. I think that's going to be an out. And ground ball down to first base. Yeah. So Yaz will take that all by himself, and that'll be that. Charles said we were supposed to get 3 to 6 inches over the past 2 days. Maybe got a half an inch. Okay. Well, that's good, right? We're supposed to get a ton of rain tomorrow, and it's 31. So they're saying we could see snow here up in my neck of the woods. Wouldn't be the first time we snowed on Thanksgiving, but it's been rare lately. Doug DeCinces. So we have a B8, and that's going to be another lefty-righty. DeCinces is a righty, so he's going to drop from a C to a D, and it's a D5, and that's going to be a G5. So it's going to be a ground ball down to third base. And if you can believe it, Hobson made the play. Where's our Red Sox fan when you need him? And that is that. So we're going to go to 2 outs now, and it's going to be Rich Dower coming up. And a 9, a B9 is going to be a batter check. Oh, this is going to be good, a C11, and it's going to be a power check. And his power is only a C, though. And a C8 on power is good enough for a double. A double, because he likes to make trouble. So Dower with a 2-out double into right. And he goes to second base. Incidentally, I don't want to say which game I'm going to be playing, but I'm setting up for a whole season replay again right after this one's done with one game this time. I'm not going to play every single game, but I'm going to use Digital Diamond to keep my stats and simulate the other games. And I'm going to kind of do what Ron does with Action PCs. I'm going to pick a game of the week, kind of like I did with this, but I'm going to stick with one game. And I'm not saying what game that is until I do the unboxing, and I'm not going to say what year it is. But it's a little bit out of my wheelhouse, but I'm going to enjoy playing the whole season with that, and I'm kind of what I'm doing here, but just with one game is kind of what I'm going to do. Demi comes by. Oh, you like this, how this screen looks? Thank you so much. Yeah, this is great for Pocket Pennant Run. It took me a while to set up the screen here, but I think I got it looking pretty good. All right, so we have Dave Skaggs, Cogswell Cags. All right, so with Dower on second. So we're going to, a 10. That's going to be a batter. A batter check. Oh, it's a 1, though. A C1 is going to be lined down the short, and that'll do it. So the L6 lines the Burleson, and that'll do it. So the Orioles are held off the board here, and it's going to be the bottom of the second now, 2-0 Orioles. And, yeah, what this is, I put the charts up. Now, the player ratings are on the field. So if you're interested in the player ratings, there's really no cards for Pocket Pennant Run, as I mentioned earlier. You can print out, I don't know if you can see this here, but on the small cam, but I did print out, like, teams. So I do have everybody that played has a rating, which is great about Pocket Pennant Run. I think, like, just about everybody that played, even just a game or two, was on here for ratings. And so you can print out the spreadsheet of the PDF to get that, so you can play from there, too. I just thought it was easy to put all the ratings on the players here, and that way I have them, and I don't even have to have any cards in front of me. I can just look at the screen. Martinez, again, he fanned 2 in the last inning, so he's facing Jim Rice, and we got a 7. We got a B7. It's a lefty-righty split, so it's righty on righty. So Rice will drop from an A to a B. A B1, and it's going to be ground ball down the shortstop. We'll get lower numbers are better for the pitcher, higher numbers better for the batter. It's kind of how it works. What do you mean one game? Sim all the games that we can play one? So, yeah, something like that. Something like that, Enzo. What I'm going to do is, I'll look at the schedule. I won't play one a day because I'll still be playing, 4 months worth of games. But, I'll look at a game during the week, see a couple of pitchers I want to play, find a matchup that I like, sim the rest, and I'll play that one here with that particular game engines and have some fun with that. And that'll be that. And again, I can play, 2 in the same week, 3 in the same week, 1. Maybe I'll skip a week. I just want to find some good matchups. I want to get every team on the channel. That's my goal. So I'll start up with some of the bottom teams early on. But I would like to see every team here on the channel in that replay. And Pippin wants to go out. Oh, we got to get Pippin out. We can't have him peeing in the house. All right, Yastrzemski against Martinez. So we have a B9. That'll be a batter check. Yastrzemski's a B9, and that's going to be a single. So Yastrzemski is on with a single, and so the Sox have a base runner here with 1 away in the bottom of the second. Carlton Fisk coming up. Now Yastrzemski His speed is C, so he's not going to steal, right? Because if we try to steal, yeah, he's out. Skaggs' defense is a B, so he would be out. If he tried to steal, he would be out on 1 to 6. So he's got a 50-50. Yeah, we're not going to steal. That's what we're not going to do. you know. All right, so Fisk, can he get something going here? A B, 7. And that's another lefty-righty, so it's righty-righty. So Fisk is going to drop from a B to a C, and a C8 is ground ball to third, 1 dot. So what do we have here? Batter out at first. All righty, so the only play is to first base. So it's going to be hit down to third, we said, right, on the 8, C8. Yep, no, G, oh, first. So it's hit down to first, but the only play is to first for Murray, and so Yastrzemski will get down to second base. That's how it works. That's the fun part about this game. This game is just so simple to play. Just you look at the charts, and I got a little cheat sheet over here, the manager's handbook. I have a little cheat sheet over here, and it kind of helps you interpret some of the symbols that don't make sense right off the bat. And let's see what else we got here. And Charles says he has a neighbor who has a plow on his four-wheeler, and he does the block sidewalks. Oh, that's great. That's great. I don't mind doing the snow sometimes. What I don't like it when it's raining out. When you get snow and it turns to rain and you go outside and you're soaked, that's when it sucks. When you come in and you're cold and you're soaked. Just the snow itself, if it's not too heavy, I don't mind it so much. Butch Hobson coming up with 2 outs and a runner on second, and we're going to get a B4, and that'll be a defensive check. So the 6 says we're going down to shortstop, and, Kiko Garcia's defense is a D. So we have a D8 down at shortstop, and, they'll make the play. Almost a single, but G, so that'll be a play to first. So Hobson hits it down the short. Garcia with the play, and that'll retire the side. So to leave a man on, we go to the third. 2-0 for the Orioles. And Glenn stops by. Happy Turkey Eve, yeah. I almost pulled out the football. I think I might pull that out in the morning because I don't think we're going anywhere till the afternoon. So I might pull out a football game. I don't know if it's APA or if I'll put out second season or Solitaire Pro, something like that. I'm going to pull out a football game tomorrow, I think, and play some football in the morning. Al Bumbry coming up. Stanley is a B11. That's going to be a batter check. A B9, and that'll be a single. So on the B9, Bumbry's on. His speed is an A. His speed is an A, and Allenson's defense is a B. So if we want to run, he's good on everything but a 1 and a 2. We're going to send him. So let's look for the blue die. The blue die. 1 or a 2, he is out. And he's safe. So we're going to get a stolen base here. So it's going to put SB, right? Oh. SB2? I think it's STL. Yeah, STL. Okay. So Bumbry takes off for second. He's in there easily. So the leadoff man is now at second base, and it's Garcia. So we have a B9. It's going to be a batter check. A C4. G6L. So it's hit down the short. The lead runner is out. If the bases are empty, ground out, blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to say the runner holds. So I'm going to say it's hit the short, so the runner's going to hold. So we're going to go G6R2 hold, I think is what it is. So Burleson gets it, looks back. Bumbry throws to first, and is 1 away. Al, Red Sox fan, drops by. Yeah, we have Bob Stanley on the mound for you, and Butch Hobson today, Al. We were talking about you earlier, that Butch Hobson made a play earlier in the game, and it was rare. That was my childhood was the same as yours, you know. All right, so now we have a man on second with 1 away, and it's Singleton. So we have a B11. That'll be a batter check. Then we have a B11. That's a power. Oh, this is gone. 11, 11, 12, that's gone. Power A, 12 is another home run. So Singleton, who hit a home run earlier in the game, hits another one. He's 1 for 1 with a homer. Now he's 2 for 2 with 2 home runs. Ken Singleton rocking this out of the yard. And 2-run blast by Ken Singleton. It's now 4 to absolutely nothing. Yeah. I call them the Oreolios. And because we had Oreos upstairs. My wife was making some stuff for Christmas presents or whatever. So she bought a whole bunch of candy and sweet stuff and Oreos to make some stuff. And I might have get into the Oreos a little bit. So she hid them on me. I can't find them. It's like, why? Are you really hiding the Orioles? Yes, she is. Murray coming up. We have a B5. That's going to be a defensive check. This is going to be hit into right field. Evans coming over with a B7. And B7 will be good for an out. So Evans will make the catch over there in right field. And we have 2 away now in the Oriole third. Coming up is Lee May. And, the Lions would be interesting to win it all, wouldn't it? You know, do you think they can get by the Patriots in the Super Bowl, though? I don't know. Lee May, a B9. Batter check. A C3. On the batter is going to be hit down to second base. And Rem Dog will make that play, and that'll end the inning. But a couple more come across. And it's now 4 to absolutely nothing for the Orioles. Dewey comes up. And we got a batter check on the 11. Oh, this is going to be good for Dewey. A B9 is going to be a single. So Dewey picks up a single here. That's all he gets. So he can only get a single off the batter card. So Dewey will single, and he's on. Now, his speed is only a C, so we're not going to send anybody away. So, and kick the field goals in the playoffs. Yep, that's what you got to do. And Charles says, Charles likes to dare the coach. Interesting. Talking about the Lions coach, I think. All right, Gary Allenson coming up, and he's at the bottom of the order. Should we drop a bunt? See if we can get our guy over. What do you think? And then have the top of the, because I don't want to get a double play here. So on the strategy, let's drop a bunt. So we're going to go red on the bunt and a 5. Defense first base. So it's hit down to Murray. A6. And they're going to get the lead runner. They're going to get the lead runner on the bunt. So Allenson drops it down, but a G3-6 on that one there. Nice play by Money to spin and fire to second. So Allenson with a terrible bunt. And that is that. So Remy comes up with 1 away. We have a B9. That's going to be a batter check. Oh, it's going to be good for Remy. A11. That's going to be some power. Oh, a 1, though. His power is a D. So a D1 is, he popped it up. He got under it. He hit it solidly, but he popped it up to first base. And Murray will make the play. Boy, that 1 was a killer. There could have been at least a double. But we rolled the 1. So now Burleson comes up. And we got a B2 and a control check. And a control of B12. And that's a wild pitch. A wild pitch. So, I think it's WP, right? And Allison will head down to second on the wild pitch. That's kind of cool. Fenner comes by. How you doing, bud? What have you been playing, Fenner? I think you were playing a couple different things last time we chatted, so hopefully things are well with you. Yeah, Lions or Bills would be good this year. All right, so Burleson's still at the plate. We got a B3 control check. We got a B9. That's a single 2 bases. Oh, no, wait, no. I'm sorry, control check. Control, hang on. Back up the bus. B9 is a walk. It's a walk. All right, so we get 2 on. Oh, you had a 13-inning. Oh, you're playing deep drive right now. And 1905 APA. Nice. Nice. I have the 1905 app. I like to pull that out once in a while. I have some really cool stuff coming in. I can't wait to share when everything arrives. I can't wait to share what I got and unbox it. We have the show. I don't know when we're going to do that show because I'd like to get the stuff unboxed before I spill the beans of what I got. But, excuse me, we do the Black Friday wrap-up show for a reason. And we like to ask people what they got. So 2 outs. It's Freddie Lynn. We have a B9. It's going to be a batter check. Ooh, an A10. A power check. Oh, Freddie Lynn. It's gone. Freddie Lynn. A 3-run shot off of Martinez. And the score is now 4-3. Freddie Lynn going deep. And he's pulled the Sox right back into it. Why does Freddie Lynn always play so good on my channel? I don't know, but he does. So Freddie Lynn with a dinger, and that is it. And Enzo asked, do I play 80s baseball? I have it. Before JT Hetrick come on the show, he sent it to me, and I did play it a little bit, and I got it working. It's not a difficult game. It's similar to roster card a little bit. If you've played roster card, it has that same kind of feel to it. And it works pretty well. For what it does, it works pretty well, but I don't currently play it, no. Yeah, boom. See you later, right? And Fenner says, I like the Orioles. I don't know why, but I do. I know I'm the same way. Jim Rice, we got a B4, and it's going to be a defensive check, so he's going to hit this out the center field. Bunbury back there on a B6 defensive play will make the catch. And that will end the inning. But they get a couple of batters on, and then the home run by Lynn. And it's a 4-3 game now. The Sox trying to scratch their way back into this one. Renicky against Stanley. A B8 is going to be a batter check. A C5 on the batter is a fly ball in the right field. Dewey has plenty of room out there and will make the catch. Can I do a play of Red, White, and Blue Racing? It's on your getting to buy list. I would pick it up on the sale. I'm not a big racing guy, but I have played a couple of races, and I've really enjoyed it. If I picked it up now, I'd have to relearn it, which is not terrible, but I don't know much about racing, but I still enjoyed it. That's all I'm going to say. Is how you kind of plays is you lay all the cars out, because you do like a pregame flop of all the racers, and you figure out who's going to be in the front and who's going to be in the back. And then you roll, and it goes like 5 laps at a time or something like that. And then there's certain areas of the track that you check. If you're checking the leaders or the second group or the third group or whatever. And then you do all kinds of checks to see if anybody's swapping positions or if anybody moves up into the next group. It's kind of fun. So you get to kind of, you get little chunks of the race to see who moved up and who fell back. And I had a guy who was in the back of the pack. I don't know if he was dead last, but I had a guy in the back of the pack. He moved all the way up in the first place. And he was there just for a smidgen because I had another roll and somebody knocked him out. But it just goes to show you that even the guy in the back of the pack, can get there. So. And the weather forecast, San Francisco, Buffalo, Sunday, winter storm, 30 inches of snow. Oh, my God. They probably won't play with 30 inches of snow. Even Buffalo won't do that. I think I'm actually home this weekend. I don't think I have any games. I think I'm off for the weekend, aside from my my tournament on Saturday morning. Doug the Sensays with one away. Come on, Doug. B and a 9. It's a batter check. Ooh, C2 is going to be ground ball down to third base. And guess what, Al? Butch Hobson actually makes this play. And he is out. Boy, I tell you, I love this digital diamond. I really do. It's great for keeping stats and inputting any game you want to play. And it's got some graphics. It shows you the pictures. It's got everybody's, what they're doing in the season, what they did in real life. I mean, look at Rich Dower here. His average in real life is 257. I'm hitting 266. That, to me, that's within the ballpark. This game and most of the games have been simmed. So this game does a really good job, I think, of accuracy, if you will. Rich Dower, we have a B7. So Dower's a righty, so he's going to drop down from a C to a D and a D6. That's going to be an out, right? Yeah, fly ball into left field. So coming over is Jimmy Rice. He will make the catch. Yeah, I'll be streaming this weekend. Yeah, like I said, I got that tournament in the morning, and then we'll do something in the afternoon. We got to see. I got to work a little bit Friday because I got to get ready for the tournament, but then I can do something Friday. So I purposely kind of took some time off so I could play some games and see you smiling faces here. And Digital Diamond just went on sale. They're having a sale on Steam. This is the time to pick up this game, and it has all the seasons built in. You can play Status Pro Basic, all included in here, and you can play any game you want because you can see what I'm doing. I'm putting in the results. So whatever game you play, you just put in the results, and it keeps track of it all. It's beautiful. It really is. I saw that Remke guy for the Rangers flatten the guy from the Blues with a cheap shot. I hope he gets his. I don't like cheap shots like that, you know. All right, so we have Yastrzemski coming up here, and what did he do today? He back in the second, he got a single. So yeah, if you look down here on the right-hand side, it shows you what he did for the day. That was actually my suggestion that Mark put in the game. And so every time I see what the batter did, that was me. And I'm pretty happy about that. So he's 40 years old, Yastrzemski here, in 79. And he's got a single in the second. And here we go. So Yastrzemski, a B6 is a lefty-righty. So Yaz is a lefty, I believe. So he's going to stay a B. And a B6 will be a fly ball into left field. Singleton will come over and make that catch. And that is that. Yeah, Remke is a bully. I'm not a big fan of him. Big boy, but just when you stop playing dirty like that, it's like that. There's no need for that in hockey. All righty, Colin Fisk, a B9. That's going to be a batter check. A B6, and that'll be a fly into left field as well. So a couple of catches over there for Singleton. And we get 2 outs. And Hobson grounded out down to short. Oh, we got a B10. That'll be a batter check. A C2 ground ball to third. Easy play for DeCinces. And the Sox go down 1, 2, and 3. So we go to the 5th now here in Boston. And it's 4-3 still. Skaggs will come up. We got a B1. Struck him out. A rare strikeout for Stanley. And he sets down Skaggs. So let me see. How many strikeouts does he have today? 2. So he's got 5 hits and 2 strikeouts. And I like how you can see all the stats right here on the screen, too. Bunbury, he's been up 3 times. He grounded out, and he got a single, stole the base, and I think he scored on that home run, I think. A B6, lefty-righty split, so no change. So we have a B6 on the batter as well. That's going to be a fly ball into left field. What you doing? My dog's scrounging here. That medicine makes him, hungry all the time, so he's always looking for food. He never, ever scrounged until he went on the cancer medicine. And let's see what we got coming up here. I'll check the chat in 1 second at the end of the inning here so I can keep the game moving along. Garcia coming up. He singled and grounded out. So Garcia, it's going to be a batter check. C11. We have a power check. Oh, but the 1. That's the killer. The 1 is the killer. A C1 is a pop-up. So he get under that, pops it up, coming over, and Hobson will make that catch right on the line, and that'll do it. All right, so the Sox come up here in the bottom of the 5th, trailing by a run. And Bruins 2-1 over the Islanders in the second. That's right, they played at 7:30 tonight. And Demi says he likes the old-time 70s hockey better than the stuff now. I think the skill is better. I think it's faster now. But the guys are huge, and it's almost too fast. Back in the day, it was fun. It was a little slower, a little more galumpy. And the plays were just kind of fun to watch back in the day. Fenner might play some APA tonight. He does have his Stone Cold 22-23 hockey tournament going. And he got Winnipeg and Las Vegas coming up. Interesting. And Glenn says his 84 Stanley Cup playoff replay, the Flyers knocked out the Capitals in the opening round. So a lot of people playing some things here on Thanksgiving Eve, including myself. Dewey Evans comes up. I got a B5. He's going to hit this into left field. Singleton on a B5 defense should make the catch, and he does. And there's one away. Evans comes up, and we got a B5, and that's going to be another defensive check. So this is going to be dropped to the catcher. Oh, boy, Skaggs is going to have some problems with this one. And, yes, that's going to go in for a single. So it drops in front of the plate. It's going to be an infield single. It's going to show outfield, but that's fine. Is the turkey ready yet, says Ray. Long story with that. I'll make it short. No. we're going to somebody's house tomorrow. We were supposed to go to a restaurant, and that plan kind of ended. That's a long story, but yeah. So we're doing my relatives this year, and we're going to go to somebody's house and just kind of hang out. Incidentally, I said I might be on in the morning. I'd like to play some football on Thanksgiving in the morning before I head out to my destination. China Jade, no. We went out tonight. We went to the 99 tonight. I said, so she come home, and we were sitting around watching cat videos. I was like, let's go do something. So I said, but I don't want to go too far and get stuck in traffic. So we just went down to the mall. There's a 99. And she got she wanted a hamburger, so she got the all-star burger, and I got the seafood trio. And then we split a little bit of chocolate cake and had a fun little night. And we were kind of laughing about how, boy, this is Thanksgiving Eve. It's like, how many Thanksgiving Eves have we gone to China Jade or even down to the 99 and just, had a bunch of drinks. And now those days are gone. And Al's picked up some APA seasons. Fantastic. Yeah, our next show, we're going to put that out pretty soon here, probably right after Thanksgiving, after Cyber Monday. And we always do our Black Friday wrap-up show of what did you get. So we'll be putting that out this weekend. We'll be asking everybody what did they get, and we'll read off what people bought. And that's the fun time. It's like sharing what you got at Christmas. So that show will be coming up probably earlier, middle of next week. So, yeah, we're looking forward to the Black Friday wrap-up show, which is our second most popular show. Jerry Remy, a B5. This is going to be hit to the catcher again. Dower, B8. And the only play is to first. So it drops in front of the plate. This is going to be a G2-3. So Remy's out on the dribbler. Allenson will get down to second base. If I did all that right. Yep, there we go. And Al said he picked up 67 and 50 for APA. That's good. You're still playing APA, Al. I like that too. I may or may not have picked up some APA myself. Just saying. Hope you're going to show that off on the channel. I like watching people play the games that I play. Rick Burleson, 2 outs. Tying run at second. A B4. He's going to hit this to center field. Bombri's got a long way to go, but Bombry on a B6 will make that catch. And that will end the inning. So the Sox leave a man in scoring position. They still trail this one 4-3. So now we have Ken Singleton up. He'll be facing Stanley here in the 6th. Stanley's still going okay. Not showing any sign of fatigue just yet. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So we're going to get a batter check. So we're going to get a B7, and it's going to be a ground ball down to second base. Remy with an unbelievable play will spin and fire that to first as he robs Singleton of a single. Now, Singleton has hit 2 home runs today, so finally Stanley gets him down. Eddie Murray, take me home tonight. Eddie Murray, a B10. We got a batter check. A B4 on the batter as a fly ball in the center. A lazy fly ball. Freddie Lynn, no trouble with that one, and there's 2 away. Lee May, he may or may not be looking for his first hit of the game. A B10, it's a batter check, and a C1 lines it right down to shortstop to Burleson. And that's a quick inning for Stanley. He'll take it. 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the 6th. And it's going to be Freddie Lynn, who's the hero so far for the Sox. He got that home run that put 3 runs on the board. Brian comes by. I'm hoping to have a fantastic and relaxing Thanksgiving, too. Thanks for asking. Hope you do, too. Hope everybody does. That's the key, is relaxing. is not to fight and argue with anybody. Just go and enjoy the day. Life's too short to argue. Al's been playing 1919, Appa's Ruth's last season for the Sox. Nice. Ruth doesn't have a hit yet. Fight over the stuffing. Yeah, I do fight over the stuffing. I do. That's the one thing I'll fight you over is the stuffing. I'm a stuffing guy. Freddie Lynn will lead it off. It's going to be a batter check. A10. It's a power check. Oh, that one is a killer. Fly ball deep into center field. Bunbury back, and he will take that away from Lynn. Oh, man. If he could have got another one. Anything but a one is a hit. But we roll the one. And Rice comes up. That's going to be another batter check. An A5. And that's going to be a fly ball into right. That's getting deep, too. But Renicky will back, and he'll make that catch. So 2 deep flies here by the Sox in the 6s. Martinez seems to be losing some of his fizz. And there's another batter check. Oh, Yastrzemski. B12. Power check. B9 on the power. And this is going to be bouncing into the right field bullpen for a ground rule double. Oh, he got a hold of that. Another couple of feet, and that might have cleared the fence, but it drops in front, goes over the wall, and Yastrzemski came that close to tying it for the Sox. So Carlton Fisk just needs a single here, I think. Just needs a single. Struck him out. So Martinez gets out of the jam with a strikeout, and we go to the 7th. Still 4-3, the Orioles. Brian's playing Highlight Maker Hoops. Cool. I'm going to be getting that, I think, on this weekend. I got to take a look at all those sales and see what they got. Unfortunately, I got to work Saturday morning, so I'm going to, miss the Saturday morning sales. I know they have those 6-hour blocks, so as long as it's not like a 6 to 12, because I won't be home till noon. So maybe if I get up, I can check it. I don't know. Alrighty, so we're going to do our Renicky up now. A B8 is going to be a batter check, and a C1 is going to be a line drive right down to third base. And there's one away in the Oriole 7th. To Sensei, that's going to be a batter check. A C4 is going to be grounded down to Hobson. And no, he's going to let Burleson take it. And Burleson says, I'm going to take this one myself. And just to make sure that Hobson doesn't make any errors. He's got a D defense, Hobson. That's pretty fitting for him. Love the guy, but his defense was shaky. B5 is going to be a defensive check. So this is going to be hit down to second base. Remdog with a C4 will come up with it and flip it to Yaz, and that'll do it here. So 3 up, 3 down in the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th here in Boston. And it's still 4-3. So Hobson will lead it off. Watch him homer right here. Nope, he won't homer. A B4 defensive check. He hits it down to second base. And a C7 is going to be an out. So it's going to be a G4. And that is that. Post-game Hooters? Yeah. Sometimes it is after the tournament. We got to see. Sometimes guys like to fly out of there. Things aren't what they used to be. A lot of us a lot older now, so we don't. Some of the young guys do. Adirondack Gus, thanks for coming by. Evans comes up with one away, and it's going to be a batter check, but a B5 is going to be a fly ball into right field, and plenty of room out there. Renicky will make the catch. 2 down, and it's Allenson, who's 1 for 2 actually. He's got a single. A B3, it's going to be a control check. So the control is a B8, and he's going to single. Oh, no, sorry, that's the wrong one. B8. Walked him. Oh, that's as good as a single. So Allenson's on. The tying run is on again, and it's the top of the order, Jerry Remy. Now Martinez starting to show some fatigue here in the 7th. And TL Coop coming by. I'm going to make you bring this game out. I haven't played it in a year. I played it back in the spring. Or maybe it was last year, because I've been playing the 79 season for quite a while. As you can see, all the Pocket Pennant Run ratings are on everybody on the field, everybody in the game actually for 79, because I was playing a lot of Pocket Pennant Run. This is Pocket Pennant Run 2, and I got the PDF version. They did send me the first one, I think it was. I don't know if it was the first or the second one. They sent me the little box with the cards and the printed version, but this is something, the PDF is perfect for this. So I got my charts printed out on card stock, and I even, like I say, trimmed it on the screen so you can follow along here with the chart on the screen. So yeah, the PDF version is fine for this. And again, I printed out PDF versions of the team, so every single player is on this roster I have right here. So if you're playing, you don't need to print out the players individually. They're all here. They did try to make it so you can print out the cards in Pocket Pennant Run 3, and it just wasn't working out very well for me. So I went back to Pocket Pennant Run 2, which is my favorite. And so that is that SJG Jamie coming by. And I would get this one. The PDF is fairly inexpensive. Dealing with Matt and Craig, those are the great guys to deal with. I enjoyed the second one better than the third, just because they added some stuff to the third that confused me, and I thought the second one was a nice improvement over 1, and I thought 3 went a little too far, just my own personal opinion. But the second version is fantastic. I really, really like it. All right, Remy coming up. Martinez getting a little tired, so we're going to keep an eye on him in the bottom of the 7th. A B5 is going to be a defensive check, so it's hit down the third base. Since a easy play down there. And Remy is out. So now we have, that ends the inning. So we're going to go to the top of the 8th. Stanley's still good. Oh, good. PDF is $15. Get the PDF. And all you got to do is just print out the one chart, basically. It's the chart on the screen. That's all you really need. And if you want to print out, I think it's 2 or 3 pages of rules, that's about it. I have the rules printed too. 2 sides printed out. I have it right here in case I need to reference anything. It's an easy game to play. It's a fun game to play. And then all you got to do is print out the teams that you want. So you just go to your team and print it out, and you're good to go. Or you can leave them on the screen. You don't even have to print out the teams or the chart. So there's many things to do here. Will Mack coming by. Happy Thanksgiving to you, too. And Gus says, I still use the 1.0 version of the game. Yeah, it is a small footprint, yeah. I like the second one. I do that. That's my favorite one is the second one. 1 was fine, but when they come out with 2, they have the modern chart, and then they have the dead ball chart. So that's the difference was with that. So that was kind of fun. All right, so Skaggs coming up. He's 0 for 2 with a line out and a strikeout. Stanley's still on the mound here in the 8th, and he struck him out. So Stanley still got a little bit of gas in that tank. Sends Skaggs down. And we're going to go to Al Bunbury, who's grounded out, singled, and flied out. And he struck out. Holy cow, I don't know what's going on with Stanley here, where he found this juice in the 8th, but he sat down a couple of them right away. And now Kiko Garcia, 1 for 3. And a B7, lefty-righty, so it's going to be a B9, and a B9 is, he'll single. All righty, so Garcia's on, and that brings up Ken Singleton, who's got all the runs today for Baltimore. 2 two-run home runs for Singleton. And he's a switch hitter, so let's see here. Going up against Stanley, we have a B8, a batter check, a B7, and, that's a heck of a play by Remy. Down at second base. The only play is the first, but that'll end the inning. Stanley gets out of the 8th. Martinez, he's going to be on real short leash here in the 8th. Real short. Are those cards something you just move over the digital down a bit? What do you mean the cards here? I'm not sure. Oh, the cards on the screen? Yeah, that's an image, actually. What that is, that's a JPEG image. So I just use a snippet tool, snag it, whatever I have to call up the PDF, just cut that image out and dropped it on the screen is what I did. Get Juckett on the phone. I want to know Stanley is on fire. I know, right? He's still losing, though. All right, here we go. The pitch to Burleson. And it's going to be a B9 batter check, a B7, and diving play by Dower at second. And he'll get up and dust himself off as he throws it over to first, and he robs Burleson of a hit. And that B7, that's the last roll on the chart of not getting hit. Freddie Lynn, who's got the home run, a B5, and Lynn's going to hit this back to the mound right at Martinez, a D4. He will make the play, and so we have 2 away. Martinez will probably not come out for the 9th. He's getting really orange right now. Jim Rice coming up, a B4. Rice hits it down the shortstop. Uh-oh, Garcia's having some problems with it, and he can't make the play. So that'll be an E6, and Rice is on, and that'll bring up Yastrzemski, and that'll do it for Martinez. So we're going to go to the pen, and actually, let's do this. Let's do this. This is a new feature. Let's ask the manager. Bring Don Stanhouse in relief. I will. I love that feature. I love this. I asked, there's another thing that I asked Mark about. Can you put in some help? And he did. So I'm going to bring in Stanhouse. I love that. I love that. So we're going to go with Stanhouse. The only thing would be nice if you could click on him and just say bring him in, you know. All right, so Stanhouse is going to come in the pitch. And he'll come on to the mound now to face Yastrzemski with Rice at first base. Rice has a little bit of speed. He's got the B. So if we wanted to send him a 1-4 and he's out. So that's too big of a risk right now. Too big of a risk. You never want, like Chuck had said, you never want to make the third out on the bases. So we're going to try it here. Oh boy, it's going to be what's this going to be? So an A10 is a batter check and a B1 ground ball down the shortstop. And Garcia makes the play. So Yaz can't get it done. Garcia robs him, and that'll do it. So we're going to go to the top of the 9th. What's the coach say? He says he wants to go with Stanley. The coach says we're keeping in Stanley. Get Chuckett on the phone. All right, short leash. Eddie Murray, 0 for 3. B10, a batter. Oh, no. A B9, and it's a single. And that'll do it. All right, he's coming out. Yeah. So what does the manager say now? They want the Orioles to steal. And then we're going to take Stanley out. So we're going to go to the pen here in the 9th. And we're going to go with who's Tudor, Rainey, Torres, and Stanley. We're going to go Campbell. We're going to bring in Soupy Campbell. All right, Campbell's going to come in the pitch. All righty. So Campbell will pitch to May. Now they want to send Murray. So he's going to go, and he's good on everything but a 1 or a 2. So blue die. Here he goes. Murray takes off, and he's in there. So we have a stolen base for Murray. And so the insurance run is at second base with absolutely nobody out. And Lee May will swing away. And we got a C10. That's a batter check. A C5 is a fly ball in the right field. Murray could try for it, I think. I think he can try for it. Yes, on a trying to steal a base. Oh no, he can't because it's just a fly ball. Okay, so it's just going to be an F9. It has to have the T with a question mark. All right, so here we go. It's going to be Renicky now with 1 away. We got a C4, and that's a defensive check, so he hits it down the shortstop. Burleson A5, and he's going to freeze Murray again and go to first. So it's going to be a G6, and then R2 is going to hold. So good play by Burleson there. And it's going to be DeCinces now. A5 for DeCinces. So we got a C5, and that's going to be a lefty-righty. Campbell's a righty, I believe. Since he's a righty, so he's going to drop from a C to a D, and a D4 is a ground ball to first base. And that'll retire the side as Yastrzemski takes. All right, so we go to the bottom of the ninth. Here it is, folks. Here it is. Bottom of the ninth. And Fisk is coming up. We're going to let Fisk hit. Here we go. Against Stanhouse, who's doing okay. And A1 struck him out. So Fisk is gone on strikes and is one away. Butch Hobson, 0 for 3. I think we're going to pinch hit for Butch Hobson. Yep. Bench here. Who do we have here? I still don't have this Michael Berry photo. I've been looking everywhere. Do I have a third baseman, though? I don't have a third baseman. That's the killer. I don't have anybody that can play third base. Oh, wait. Yeah, I only got these guys here. Nobody plays third base. So, I suppose I could put Stan Pappy down there if I had to. We're gonna let Sizemore pinch hit. That's what we're gonna do. All right, so Sizemore is gonna pinch hit, and if we gotta mess things around, we will. All righty. Hopefully, I didn't screw myself. All righty, so Stanhouse pitching to Sizemore, and we got a A3 control check. A D2 is a drop third strike. A K drop. Now, on a K drop, it sounds like a Korean pop band, doesn't it? On a K drop, what happens on a K drop? On a K drop. Alrighty, see base running play. So on the base running chart, he is a going up against a B, and with a 5, he's going to be safe. So on a K drop, I just saw that over here too. On a K drop, I suppose I should put it in properly. I've never put in a K drop before. Intentional walk, squeeze play. Yeah, well, they got the runner on base. Where is the K drop? I don't see it. I'm just going to put E2 because I don't want to have to spend all night looking for this. E2. All right, that works. So he's at first base. Again, I'm not too concerned about stats. So Evans comes up with 1 out. Stanhouse hanging tough. A6 is a defensive check. Hit down the short. This could end the game. Garcia, a D10, and he boots it. Garcia boots it. That's 2 errors, and there's 2 on. And Allenson comes up. Now, do I have any? He's 1 for 2. He's 1 for 2. Do I have any catchers? I do have. I have O'Berry who can catch. We're going to send up Bob Watson to pinch hit. So Watson comes up. Sox are going for it here. First and second, 1 away. Stanhouse in some trouble. And a A4 is a control check. A D7 is a walk, and he walked him. And we're going to take him out. We're going to take out Stanhouse. So the bases are loaded now. The Sox in a position to win this. And so Stanhouse is coming out. Oh, wait, let's see what the coach says. Bring the infield in. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. So we'll bring the infield in. And we're going to bring in a new pitcher. New pitcher. New pitcher. Looks like Sammy Stewart's our only guy. Right? Because all these other guys on the road. Oh, Tippy Martinez. We're going to go Tippy Martinez. So Tippy Martinez will come in. All right, so Martinez comes in. He's also an A pitcher. And here we go. No, this is not the new version. This is actually the older version. This is number 2, Pocket Pennant Run 2, which I really like. So Rem Dog comes up, 1 out, bases loaded. So they, they said bring the infield in, but we're gonna play for. Should we play for the double play? We go infield in. What do we want to do? I don't know how to play infield in this game. Base running chart. It doesn't say infield in. At least I don't see it here. Pitcher uses rare plays. We're going to play. Okay, we're just going to play back then. I don't know how to play infield in. It might not be in here. Yeah, I'm not seeing any infield in here. Okay, again, it's a pocket pen and run game. It's fun enough. I don't have to worry about crazy stuff. All right, let's play back. I'm going to play for the double play. A3, control check. B6. That's another K drop. So we struck it now, but it's the man on first, though, right? There's a man on first, and nothing happens on a K drop. That's the second K drop I got. All right, so if runner on first, it's an automatic strikeout. So that'll be a strikeout. Oof. So he drops it, but because the base is loaded, we've got a strikeout. Oh, cool. So Morris sent me over to Michael Berry photo. Nice. I'll drop that in. Thank you so much. All right, Burleson can be the hero or the GOAT. What's it going to be? Oh, this is not going to be good. Not going to be, I don't think. Let's see. So we have A11. It's going to be a batter check. We have B11. It's going to be a power. The power is only a 5, though. A C5. Oh, it's a single, 2 bases, and the game is over. Burleson, right? Single, 2 bases. Is that right? And the Sox walk it off in the 9th. A 2-out single by Burleson wins the game, and the Sox are the champions. Not the champions, but you know what I mean. Make this game official? Yes. So the Sox come back, and they take this one 5-4. So let's fast play the day. And let's see what the standings are now. Let's go to my monthly chart. Do I have the month view? There it is. So, I still got a lot of games to play. Right? We still got to go to the 30th. There's nothing in October, right? So we still got, we're on the 10th. So we still got a ways to go here. So we still got a ways to go. So I need to get going playing some games here. So that is that. Let's go back to my my season overview. And that win by the Sox pulls them in to 4 games now. Tigers slide up as their winning streak continues. And so, yeah, that is that. Over here, California, 6.5 over the Rangers. Pittsburgh comfortably over the Expos, and Houston's closing the gap a little bit on the Reds, but I think that's pretty much done. So, and that is that. So let me go back to my Studio B, and that is that. That was a fun time. Again, just printed out the chart, and there's 1 page of instructions. There might be an infield in. I just didn't want to be spending a ton of time looking for that. But again, just to play the game, have fun. It's not supposed to be strat or app or anything like that. It's supposed to be a fun game, and that's what it is. It's a fast, fun game. I'm going to go back offline here and play a couple more tonight because I want to get caught up and round out that season so I can get to the playoffs. I think for the playoffs, I'm going to pick one game and play the series with that one game. And then I'll pick a different game and play the different series. So I have Strat, APA, and Payoff, Pitch, and Pocket Pennant Run. So those might be the 4 that I use for the 4 different series. And then I'll figure out what I want to use going forward for the other rounds. But yeah, so that's that. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Hopefully you had some fun tonight as we played some Pocket Pennant Run here on the channel. Sox with a 9th inning walk-off win. Can you believe that? Rick Burleson with the single because he likes to mingle, and he wins the game. And let me just get back to the chat here real quick. Fana says he has version 2. Yeah, I like that. They had a 3rd version, and it was confusing because they had managers and ballparks and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I really, really like the 2nd version, just so that's what I'm playing with. And Barbara's going to blow another game. Yep. And Morris, thank you so much. I will check that out as soon as I sign off and try to drop that into my folder. Hockey Blast, yay or nay for my next hockey game after Stone Cold? And you have shootout already. Yeah. Hockey Blast is a fun one. I had a love-hate relationship for the longest time. But the thing is with the play games, once you get used to all the play games, and if you like it, then you'll like all the play games. So it took me a while to get used to that game because it was so different. But now I'm playing it, and I'm rather enjoying Hockey Blast very much. And even the Hockey Blast Express I'm enjoying very much. So, yeah. So I would say thumbs up for Hockey Blast. Yep, I would. And, why not go with some APA? I love the APA. I do. I love that. I might play some late-night APA tonight. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I got to bang out some of this baseball here. That's what I need to do. And try a long play game for a change. Yeah, that's a long play game, but it's still a fun one. And if you use the Excel helper, it goes even faster, Thanks, Barbara, for coming by. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Maybe I'll see you guys in the morning if you're setting up or you're kicking back for the football game. I might be coming on here with some kind of stream in the morning. I'd like to do football, but I don't know if I want to do a 2-hour football game, but we'll find out. So I want to thanks for coming by. And Jamie, thanks for the kind words. And hopefully everybody had some fun here tonight while we played some baseball. And I get back into Pocket Pennant Run. Another fun game. I really, really like the Pocket Pennant Run. I do. Again, it's not quite as deep as your other games, but it's not designed to be. It's designed to be a quick, small footprint, fun game, and that's exactly what it is. So, again, if you want to check that out, go check out Pocket Pennant Run. It really is a fun, fun game. All righty. We'll talk to everybody later. Maybe we'll see you guys tomorrow. If not, have a good Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.